Hello guys, Papa Sam here today, and today I'm just going to be talking about some of the new updates, or things to expect and prepare for later on Q Class updates, and I'm going to go over what's happening so far right now. So, first off, let's get off with some of the things that have happened so far. There are new maps and that will be made in the game, including the new version of Blight Peak, the Pro version. This includes the one. This is the one that was introduced on June 15th, 2020. There were increased voice line frequencies between clashers. The hitbox exploit has been patched. Um, I can make a safe assumption that the God Me exploit will also be patched. Revolver spread has been reduced by 50%, and the payload speed has been tweaked, and it also retreats a little bit faster now. Something that's going to affect major gameplay now is Zeta now has 125 health, but has 4 more units of healing range, which increases her healing range to 40 when it was 36 before. This tip plays a big role in Zadina healing because now she has to be much more careful with how she acts, considering she can now be one shot by Reapers, still 3 shot by Knights. Well, I guess you could say now she can be 3 shot by Knights now. And she can now be 3 shot by Sheila's. She can be killed a lot faster now, so she has to be more careful. Probably stays behind the front lines a lot more. But yeah, her healing range or her healing efficiency has also been increased by 50%, along with an ultimate that not does not increase your attack by 50% and increase your defense by 50%, but actually just heals you 300% faster, which is actually kind of useful because if your team is on a push, say you only have one medic, now that she has an Uber, she can heal everyone on the team. It'd be essentially like she had a giant bubble, and within that bubble, if they were all close together, she could heal everyone on the team to full health at a very fast pace. And she can also get there quicker now that her cooldown has been reduced by a second to 5 seconds, which really helps out Zadina a lot. Next up is Sir Nightware's Immortal, which is now 20 units instead of 12, which makes it extremely big, meaning he can have more teammates in the ultimate. He has more space to move around in the ultimate, um, and he can essentially punish those who get too close, when originally people would get very close to him. In the future, once the engine is finished, they will hope to make it to where the ultimate will move with him, which will be some time from now, but something to expect. Um, Commands will be able to be used in private servers. These commands include stuff like giving weapons to other clashers, removing and adding poison, changing clashers on the spot while in the middle of gameplay by using commands, obviously, while also making game rules like making spawn time shorter, changing teams, and making binds for Echo. There's also increased projectile performance with angles and tunneling and realistic physics, which will help in the game a lot when it comes to stuff like ghost grenades. And it kind of makes you have to wonder, will they add more projectiles in the game, or will they be coming out with the last clasher, who may go off of projectiles? Another bonus is that VIP servers are now free, so whenever you feel like you can use these commands to your advantage. Another thing that I'd like to note for Q Clash is the fact that for one, we have had quite a few updates now that have been very successful. The most recent one we have had with dev updates has been an example of Golly Greg giving us commands, and it is in the dev updates chat. It's the latest one. There have been recent examples, and with all these updates, you can tell that the next update will be very good, considering it helps with projectiles. Will obviously have um, it will obviously have more maps, and it may even include weapon kits. So I guess you can expect a couple things. You can expect maybe more projectiles in the game. You can expect to learn about more, commands for servers. You can also expect that maybe even other people get buffs. Like maybe with projectiles. I know some people have noticed that with Rascal's firing, it is kind of bugged and it actually doesn't go out the middle of the screen. We're not actually completely sure if that's how it's supposed to work or not, but most people think it's supposed to shoot out the middle. So maybe projectile will help with that. Um, I know a lot of exploits will be it'll be fun to not have hackers on there, and that's about it, guys. So I'll come back to you guys when I have more. Until then, thank you for listening. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and also I would like to note that Golly Greg and everyone else, there are only 4 people working on this, but they're doing a very efficient job, and I'd like to thank them for what they're doing right now too. So thank you, Golly. Thank you, everyone else. I'll see you in the next video.